Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so this one is called Industry Experience. Experience. Um, I've said that, like I've seen the industry from multiple different angles. So I thought, like, let me just do my bio in a more sort of extrapolated way, just so you can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Um, Let me go all the way back to when I was 13. Me and my homeboy were recording music, like already writing songs and recording it, you know, and on some bullshit gear, okay, like not like a giant mixing board, like a little fucking thing. And I'm singing through a plastic mic. We're in his bedroom, after school, recording songs. So for me, it started there. But then later, when I was about 16, I think, one of my buddies, bless the dead, was like, he just died like a year ago. He's like, yeah, my parents know Ed McMahon and can get you on Star Search. So I was like, thought about it, and I started practicing for it and was gonna go on it. And that's I believe that's where fucking Dave Chappelle started. So I'm practicing for it. I'll tell you the song. It was George Michael, Father Figure. I was gonna sing that, but then I decided, I don't know, like, so I'm 16, thinking like, would that be good for my career, or would it fuck me up? And would it put me in sort of the wrong lane? And so I decided against it. So I'm 16 thinking about this shit, thinking about the industry, man. I'm just saying. And then later, I'm like 17, 18 or whatever it was, and then I try out for a fucking huge band called Dream Theater, So I'm already used to this shit. And me and my buddy, we would like play out like open mic and shit like this, and I'm all fucking nervous, like singing in front of people and shit. So this goes way back. Fast forward, I get into, I'm recording my own music, but I also get into modeling, mainly as a way to make money, and then I do a bunch of shows. Like I do fucking Nike International, which is a huge fucking show, and that show, at least when I was doing it, it lasted for 5 days. So every day you're going, and it's almost like a play, like you get your rhythm down and this kind of shit, but in front of a fuck ton of people, and that's the one where I got to the end of the runway and my balls fell out. I did this international hair show. That's the one where I shaved my head right before it, and they're like, "Yeah, you got no hair, dude. Whatever, just go out there and do it." I did Hugo Boss. I did some stupid shit there. I did a stupid pose at the end of the runway. I'm like, that was dumb. But there's a lot of rejection through this, It's not like I booked every gig, no. So I'm learning what rejection is. I'm like 23 at this point. I go overseas. I think that was first. I'm pre-booked on a bunch of shit over there. Like 20 things, You're already pre-booked. So I go do all those fucking gigs, print ads and fucking, commercials and shit. And then I do like LA Fashion Week, and then I'm on the fucking front page of LA Times for fucking Fashion Week, because that designer won. I do a gig for fucking Massimo, but I'm getting rejected the whole time as well. Anyway, let's push past that. So I do a bunch of fucking modeling shit, right? One of the cool ones, actually, surprisingly, I did a thing for Sears. catalog, and catalog pays the most, more than high fashion, actually. But the thing there is, you know, call time is like 5 a.m., you know, so you gotta get up at like 3 a.m. to be on set and be awake enough to fucking model. People think modeling's easy. It's not. It's fucking grueling, man. And you know, and so then you go to set and you gotta like pretend like it's like the afternoon or something, like yay, like we're on a fucking Jeep out in the desert. No, it's 5 a.m, dude. Pushing past that, so at the same time I'm recording and shit, and my music goes to of all people, what the fuck, it goes to Michael Jackson's manager, and he's like, I like this. Where can I see him play? And I'm like, what? I don't have a band, you know? And he's like, well then put one together, you know? So I did. But at the same time, I'm also working. Let me back up a little bit. So then I go to, I'm trying to be a producer as well, music producer. And so I go to this studio, and I say, hey, like, can I get a job here, man? Like, they don't know me from, no one like fucking sent me in there. I just went and, you know, and so they're like, let's hear your music. And I had it on me, you know, and I'm like, it's right here. And they're like, you know, and this goes to go do something so that you can show them what the fuck you can do. So I'm like, here it is right here. And they pop it in, they're like, listening. Okay, it's up on the big fucking monitors, you know. And they're like, all right, you're hired. But you have to start today. And if you can't start today, you're fired. Okay? And I'm like, well, I had some shit to do, but fuck it. Yeah, I can start right now. I'll just fuck all that off. And they're like, great. Go empty the trash and then clean the toilets, okay? Like, no, you don't start at the fucking top. So, you know, this is going back to pay your dues. Yeah, so I fucking emptied the trash, boom, and then I'm scrubbing the fucking toilet, scrubbing all the, honestly, scrubbing the shit out of it from a bunch of musicians and shit, you know? And then it turns into like, hey, we'll allow you to wrap the cables at the end of the session. But if you wrap them wrong, you're fired, okay? And they're checking them. Okay. Yeah, this one is fucked up, okay? This is your only chance, dude. You cannot fuck up like this or you're out, okay? Because that costs us money, all right? And so then, So I'm not sleeping at all, really, not really. And then, you know, paying your dues. And then finally, it's like, we will allow you to break down a session, which means I gotta put a bunch of expensive mics away and stuff, you know. And some of these mics are $10,000 a piece. So if I drop this, it's broken, okay? And so I'm treating this shit like gold and breaking down the session. And they're like, okay. And then they're like, you can set up. We'll allow you to set up a session, you know, but you better not fuck the mic situation up. If you get it wrong, that's gonna cost us money, man. So then you're fired, okay? So I'm used to this pressure at this point, and so then I'm setting up sessions, and then finally they're like, here. I'm like, what's this? And they're like, it's the keys, man. You earned it. You can record your shit here if you want to, but not on our time. You gotta do it after hours, which means you gotta record from like 3 a.m. to like 5 a.m, and then you got to be back in a couple hours. So you're not going to get sleep, okay? So this is all before Gone Girl. Then I fucking become a composer and shit. Or no, I have a band, right? I put my band together at this point because I'm trying to play out for Michael Jackson's manager. So I put my band together, and then you know, and then my band breaks up, and you know, one guy goes and tours for Fear, one guy goes and tours for Mr. Big, and so my band breaks up. Then I'm like, I need to figure out something else, man. Like, so then I become a composer, film composer. Then I go do that shit, and I, you know, sell away all my music for 100% buyout. And some of these gigs are fucking brutal, like 3 days staying up, 72 hours writing music straight through, you know? Or you go to the Fox scoring stage and they're like, we need all this music in a week, you know? And then some of these composers are like, yeah, we got a gig on this commercial. Fuck that, we're busy, we're not gonna do it, we'll give it to you, okay? But don't fuck it up, or you're fired. Then, you know, then I meet with a composing agent, Bryce Gaeta, and we get way off track and we start talking about writing. And then that's where I fucking wrote my script, way after all this shit, you know? And I'm probably forgetting a lot of shit. And then so I write and I get signed, and then I do all that, like a bunch of shit here, and then I kind of cool off on writing for a minute to fuck with this. That's where Gone Girl happened. But at this point, I have a lot of fucking experience in the industry. This is what I'm talking about, experience. Like getting your ass kicked all the way and paying your fucking dues, okay? So that's why, in my mind, why I was able to say, man, fuck them. I have enough experience at this point where I'm just gonna fucking push forward and say, fuck it. Like, let's go for it, man. I've been through so much shit at this point. Let's go for it. You know? And then after that, then I got back to writing again and put some, and you know, and then I had to get signed again. You know? And then put my shit out there again. So anyway, that's kind of my trajectory. And if you have any experiences, tell me, you know, like because I am curious, you know, like what have been some experiences for you guys. All right, later guys.